I have a problem if we don't.
Yeah.
Like, just because Trump thought of it, I'm not against it. Something that would stop the increasing number of rogue missiles that are in this world from maybe coming over here and incinerating me. Yeah, mark me down as a pro for that. I'm pro having, now, can we do it? I don't know. And the ballroom, I don't give it. I really don't give it. I was reading, it shows you like how the media is. Everything is always on one side or the other. When he first mentioned it, it was like all about, oh my God, he's desecrating the White House. Then I finally read, oh, well, you know, they've done to the White House before. It's just a...
Maher and Bill O'Reilly recently delivered a striking conversation about why long-standing blue states are beginning to show signs of political change. The shift feels unusually fast, almost surprising to watch in real time. What makes the moment stand out is how clearly they explain why Donald Trump is now appealing to voters who once said they would never consider him. Their discussion doesn't rely on hype. Instead, it lays out the reasoning in a way that feels direct, measured, and unexpectedly persuasive.
Trump wants to build a new missile defense system called the Golden Dome. Ah, yes, I read about this. That could cost hundreds of billions of dollars. Is that a good use of money?
Well, I mean, look, he's building, he wants to build an arch on the mall. You know, he's building a place he can dance at the White House and do the YMCA. He's going to do that there. And he wants to build a dome. I mean...
you got to protect the dance hall.
True. By the way, I'm very excited. I'm very excited with, you know, when the Democrats take the White House in 28, when we have the ballroom, you know, the Pride Month in February is gonna be great.
The conversation begins with reactions from some Democrats criticizing Trump's idea to add a ballroom at the White House. On the surface, the concern is framed as preserving history. But Maher and O'Reilly point out that the backlash appears less about architecture and more about long-held feelings toward Trump himself. Supporters, meanwhile, see the proposal as a practical upgrade that adds functionality, style, and long-term value to a space meant for national events and leadership.
That's, to me, a worthy thing. And the ballroom, I don't give... I really don't... I was reading, it shows you like how the media is. Everything is always on one side or the other. When he first mentioned it, it was like all about, oh my God, he's desecrating the White House. Then I finally read, oh, well, you know, they've done to the White House before. It's just a building, I think. Also, like, I realized after reading other people, we don't have a place when they have state dinners. They're doing it in a tent. This is America. So do I give it? He's doing this to the White House? I really...
Democratic Congressman Jared Moskowitz even joked that Trump simply wanted more room to do the YMCA dance, a comment that quickly gained traction online. While the humor landed on social media, Maher wasn't impressed. He pushed back sharply, offering a response that redirected the conversation from jokes to substance and made people reconsider what was actually being debated.
He raised the money privately.
Yeah, and it's private money.
You know, and if Newsom wants to knock it down when he's president, then he can knock it down, right?
Save your ire for the things that matter.
That's right.
You
but they don't know what matters.
Well,
you know as well as I do.
I don't give a shit.
But the media is not in the business any longer of reporting what matters. It's not. They make their money either hating or loving Donald Trump. Yeah. That's where the cash register is. What matters doesn't matter to them.
I think that Mamdani's election will lead more financial organizations to leave New York City for Wall Street South in Florida. Tell me, I've read that term just recently, Wall Street South, Florida. This is your state. What is that?
A lot of Wall Street guys have moved to Palm Beach. It's been happening really since COVID. It's accelerated with increases in taxes. It's not just out of New York. It's New Jersey, Connecticut, it's Chicago, it's California.
So they're fleeing high-tax blue states for Florida.
And this is the luckiest guy in the world that Mamdani got elected because his district is going to explode. My house, I live 8 miles outside of Queens, has gone up 20% in value since Mamdani announced. Okay?
Because
people aren't going to pay the punishing taxes. New York is the highest tax state in the union.
But you said your house value's gone up.
Yeah, because they're moving to Nassau County.
Oh, they're moving out of the city.
Out of the city, and they can still take the train back in the city and not pay the millionaire's tax or whatever crazy thing this guy wants.
Maher explained that the intensity of the reaction says more about political fatigue than about the ballroom itself. He suggested that many voters feel exhausted by constant outrage over nearly every Trump-related decision. His point reflected a growing sentiment among moderates who feel worn down by nonstop controversy. Maher's calm but pointed delivery captured how many Americans now view the moment. The outrage feels repetitive, the drama predictable, and Trump's actions continue to attract attention regardless of opposition.
What people don't understand is he can't raise the taxes unless the state okays it, and the state is not going to okay it. So this is just smoke and mirrors. And the younger people voted for him. They don't understand that. They don't know what seizing the means of production is, but Ken Griffin does. He's the big Wall Street titan. He knows what it is, and that's why he's down in Palm Beach.
We'll see if they move. I mean, you saw Bill.
They're going to move.
Well, look,
they're already moving.
Hold on, Bill Ackman
No,
threatened.
they're not.
Hold on.
People say they're going to move all the time after elections.
Listen,
they don't do it.
Bill Ackman said he was going to move.
You know how many people moved out of New York City in the last 3 years? 600,000.
Move in America, and you're right.
No, but they're not moving because they want a better view. They like to keep more of their money that they earn.
True. Yeah, no, that's true.
Look, Florida is a really good case study. So when DeSantis became governor, there were 250,000 more registered Democrats in Florida when he became governor 8 years ago. Now there's 1.4 million more registered Republicans in Florida. That's all migration from COVID and re-registration from COVID, 100%. Right. So it absolutely is happening. Whether they will abandon New York in droves, I mean, Bill Ackman's a really good example. He said he was going to leave, right? He's been going after Mamdani. He spent a lot of money on him. And then the day Mamdani won, he said, I'm willing to talk and sit down and work with you. That doesn't sound like he's packing his bag.
Not everybody, but look, if you're a person in New York City earning $150,000, okay, that's a lot of money for most people in the United States. That's nothing in New York City. 150K doesn't get you very much. Right. It gets you in and out burger.
Maher's confident tone gave weight to his argument. He highlighted how certain political groups respond reflexively to anything associated with Trump, often dismissing ideas before evaluating their merit. According to Maher, this pattern makes it harder for people to focus on whether a proposal is actually useful. O'Reilly supported this point by noting that modern media incentives often favor emotional reactions over balanced analysis, pushing headlines designed for clicks rather than clarity.
People at a certain level are going to say, I'm going to the congressman's state because there's no state tax there. There's no local tax there. I get to keep more of my money. This isn't complicated.
Well, I I've looked at moving because I'd like to keep more of my money too. And
where should Maher move?
I'm not moving anywhere. I'm not moving anywhere.
No?
No.
You're going to stay?
And the taxes here are ridiculous, but it's still Southern California. The problem if we don't.
Yeah.
Like, just because Trump thought of it, I'm not against it. Something that would stop the increasing number of rogue missiles that are in this world from maybe coming over here and incinerating me. Yeah, mark me down as a pro for that. I'm pro having, now, can we do it? I don't know. I read, he says it'll take 3 years and 180 billion, and they say, well, that's going to take, whatever it is. Of course, everything is over scheduled and never comes in on time or on budget. Do you think Vance or Rubio has a better chance at winning in 2028? Well, they got to wrestle the nomination away from Trump, which is probably not going to happen. Well, I mean, who knows?
It's a totally different country.
What?
In 2028 than it is now. Totally different country next year. These nitwits on television go, oh, this is a harbinger of the midterms. You know how many things are going to change in the next 12 months?
Democrats are going to kill in the midterms for the same reason they killed this week. Democrats are going to wipe.
Depends. It depends. It depends if the prices come down.
Well, it's not just the prices.
Oh,
it's just,
that's the big one.
it's the perception that the people who get into power are always drunk with power. This administration's also just drunk.
The discussion then turned practical. Maher pointed out that temporary event tents used at the White House are extremely expensive, with reports showing that single-night rentals in past administrations cost over $1 million. From that perspective, a permanent ballroom could save taxpayer money over time. Yet, critics continue to object, largely because of who proposed it. O'Reilly expanded the conversation to media behavior and political leadership, arguing that long-term trust depends on results, not reactions. As Trump's administration moves forward, actions will matter more than predictions. The coming months will reveal whether leadership decisions bring stability or further division. One thing is certain: voters across the political spectrum are watching closely, less interested in rhetoric and more focused on outcomes.